The Superstar Shakeup has finally come to an end. Time to see who went where and why. As in the Ring starts now. Welcome back to our In the Ring WWE Battle of the Brands review show, where you guys vote on which brand had the better show for the week. I'm your host, Rich Diaz. Now let's talk wrestling. It's time for Battle of the Brands. Monday Night Raw opened up with the Superstar Shakeup, as stars from Smackdown Live have now made their home to Monday Night Raw. The Miz, Maurice, Bray Wyatt, Dean Ambrose, and Alexa Bliss, to name a few. Now this is a good breath of fresh air for people like Dean Ambrose, who nothing was really clicking for him anymore on SmackDown. The Miz, that was a move that I agree with along with Maurice. They ran their course on SmackDown. They lost their feud to John Cena. Alexa Bliss needed a change of scenery after falling out of the title picture on SmackDown Live. But Bray Wyatt? Doesn't make sense. But regardless of the fact, the eater of pinfalls is there, so enjoy him. Finn Balor, in his first singles match back after injury, sustains an injury. Again, not even his fault. Jinder Mahal, who is not on steroids by the way, hits him with a crazy forearm to the side of the head that knocks Balor loopy, and now reports are that Balor may have suffered a concussion. This guy can't catch a break. And by the way guys, for you guys wondering, Jinder Mahal is safe in the ring, and he is not on steroids. Jinder Mahal is clean, and OJ didn't do it. Braun Strowman destroys Roman Reigns in the most comical beating on WWE television since Stone Cold Steve Austin did it to Bret Hart back 20 years ago or so. Strowman could have shot Reigns, peed on him, put him in that ambulance to set it on fire, and they still would have been cheering, "You deserve it." Nobody is going to give Roman Reigns sympathy. I found it hilarious when they really thought that everybody in the audience was like 6 years old, where they had Strowman turn over, a 10,000 pound ambulance with a guy inside of it. But regardless, it was entertaining. Strowman still looks like a monster here. And Roman, nobody wants you to get well. Sorry. Now let's move on to Smackdown Live. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Why are Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn still on the same show? This doesn't make any sense. Charlotte and quite a few others are now on the blue side of things. I totally agree with sending Kevin Owens over there because he needs new fresh feuds, even though Sami Zayn followed him there. And of course you can't have both mid-card titles on one show. Sami Zayn should have gone to SmackDown a long time ago. And Charlotte, another one who fell out of favor with the women's division, is now on SmackDown Live. And don't forget, it's coming soon. The New Day. AJ Styles is now the #1 contender to Kevin Owens' United States Championship after winning a triple threat match against Sami Zayn and Baron Corbin. Hey Zayn, new show, same shit. You get pinned. Why are they putting so much emphasis on the US title? And why is the guy who should clearly be chasing after the world title chasing after the US title that's going to be coming after the Raw pay-per-view? So is this a subtle way of WWE saying that Bray Wyatt's going to regain the WWE world title and they're going to have both main titles on Raw? AJ Styles should be chasing World Championship, but is going after the US title. And after Payback. Weird? Shinsuke Nakamura has his first victim set up on SmackDown, and that is the one and only Dolph Ziggler. Poor Dolph Ziggler. He's just everybody's job boy now. They just throw him around. Here, you job him. Here, you pin him. Here, you pin him. Anyway, I'm glad that they actually let Nakamura talk here because, you know, now that he's in Vince's hands, and we're not known, or Vince is not known to be promoting Asian stars, because you name me in the comment section below who's the last big Asian star in WWE. But regardless, Nakamura is probably the only wrestler on either show that got the same reaction he got the night after WrestleMania. He's here. Give him the title after he pins Ziggler, of course. Give him his title. Just give him his title. So which brand had the better show this week? Raw or SmackDown? Cast your vote in the comment section below, and we'll reveal which brand had the most votes in next week's segment. Now it's time for my 2 cents. Well, everybody, with the Superstar Shakeup that happened, I would have done things a little bit differently had I been the one selecting who goes where. For example, I would have sent Finn Balor and the club over to SmackDown Live, would have kept AJ Styles there to start that feud going into the summer, because between now and WrestleMania, I got 2 big matches for AJ Styles. One would have been against Finn Balor, the other one clearly against Shinsuke Nakamura. I agree with sending The Miz and Dean Ambrose over to Raw. Miz has, like I said at the top of the program, has already run his course. Dean Ambrose, he just got stale. Nobody really cares about him. He's like the third wheel of whatever show he's on. And by the way, yes, all 3 members of the Shield are on Raw. Could we see a reunion soon? Oh, Diddy, I hope so. Now it's time for the list of rich. Do you guys know Who was the first overall pick in this whole shakeup? Apollo Crews, a guy that's not over with the crowd, who's just smiling. He's just happy to be there. But guess what? He's a jobber. How did Tamina Snuka, who was reported over and over and over, never got drafted by any show last July, all of a sudden part of the Raw roster and got sent over to SmackDown? That would have taken them Dana Brooke over her at this point. Why are they switching the masked wrestlers? Well, why can't you just keep them both on one show? The Lucha Dragons, Lucha to one side, and then the next day Sin Cara, Lucha back to SmackDown Live. I'm putting the whole creative GMs, Daniel Bryan, Kurt Angle, Shane McMahon, all of you go on the list this week for these horrible moves. Finally, you can show your support by hitting that like and subscribe button now. I'm Rich Diaz, and this has been In the Ring. I will see you next week.